distant land, hidden from the eyes of most, lay the land of the dwarves. This was a place of wonder, where mountains touched the sky and rivers ran with sparkling water. The dwarves, known for their craftsmanship, lived in harmony with nature. Their homes were carved into the mountains with intricate designs that told stories of old. Each dwarf had a role to play, from miners who delved deep into the earth to artisans who created masterpieces from stone and metal. One such dwarf was Thrain, a master blacksmith. His forge was the heart of the village, always glowing with the heat of creation. Thrain was known far and wide for his skill, and many sought his work. One day, a stranger arrived in the village. He was tall and cloaked, his face hidden in shadows. The villagers were wary, for it was rare to see outsiders in their land. The stranger approached Thrain's forge and spoke in a deep, resonant voice. "I have heard of your skill, Master Thrain," he said. "I seek a weapon, one that can withstand the fires of a dragon." Thrain was intrigued but cautious. "Such a weapon is not easily made," he replied. "It will require the finest materials and great effort." The stranger nodded. "I can provide what you need," he said, revealing a pouch filled with rare gems and metals. Thrain examined them and agreed to take on the task. For weeks, he toiled in his forge, crafting a sword of unparalleled strength and beauty. As the final touches were made, the stranger returned. He took the sword and tested its balance, a satisfied smile crossing his face. "You have done well, Master Thrain," he said. "This will serve me well in the battles to come." With that, the stranger left, leaving the villagers to wonder about his true identity. Thrain, however, was content. He had created something extraordinary, and that was enough for him. Life in the village returned to its peaceful rhythm. Years passed, and the story of Thrain's sword became legend. It was said that the stranger was a great warrior who used the sword to protect the land from evil. The dwarves continued their lives, always remembering the day when a stranger came to their village. The land of the dwarves remained a place of mystery and beauty, hidden from the world, but rich in stories and legends. And so, the mountains stood tall, the rivers sparkled, and the dwarves lived on, crafting their wonders and living in harmony with the land.